It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. And this is all about coming up against the men of the Lord, chanting down Babylon, man. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to your apostles and elders at GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening, learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And open prayer that this lesson be edifying to the elect. So this is from the People's Voice. It was published today, July 4th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, as coined by the beloved Apostle Tahar. And it reads, UN declares war on free speech. People with non-mainstream views must be ostracized from society. So, I just did a lesson a couple days ago on the fourth industrial revolution. So how would they be able to do such a thing, to ostracize people from society? Well, once they put everything digital, and once they have the capacity to, if you have an electric vehicle, and they have the power to turn it on and off, once you have your heating system, you have a smart meter for your climate control, where your heating and gas and it's all electric, that could be turned on and off. And most importantly, once your money is all digital, then you won't be able to buy or sell, and you won't be able to participate in society. So they can punish you by freezing your funds, So this is what this is, all coming down to, man. That these devils are pushing their agenda, and they're using this technology as a weapon against the people, and that's what it was designed to do in the first place. So let's read this article, and I got a couple scriptures, and that'll be the lesson. And I hope and pray that this lesson be edifying once again to the elect. It says, the United Nations has ramped up its war against free speech and declared that people who consume or share, quote, non-mainstream views must be severely punished and ostracized from society. Antonio Guterres, the Secretary General of the UN, released the globalists' latest game plan for population control, surveillance, and censorship of views. The globalist organization view problematic. The globalist operation, named Global Principles for Information Integrity, seeks to put an end to, quote, harmful misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech online, all while upholding human rights such as the freedom of speech, right? Natural News reports Guterres presented the game plan with a sense of urgency, commanding governments, technology companies, the media, and advertisers to take control and establish official narratives while quashing opposition voices. The UN supports big tech's algorithm control over the information stream online and seeks to control online speech further. A global body of elites seek to delete what they believe is the disinformation, and they seek to discredit and demonize the voices of dissent, and that's funny because we have been, brothers have been reporting on them building, these pretty much internment camps in all 50 states here in Babylon, aka America, man. And they're not for the illegals, they're for the American citizens, and basically, in particular, the ones that dissent. Let's get the definition of that.
Dissent.
And it reads, the expression or holding of opinions at variance with those previously commonly or officially held. So anyone that goes against what these devils are planning, you know, uh, will be put in these camps, you know, and they'll be banned from society. That's what these devils are planning, you know. It says all the censorship coming from global power systems is war on free speech, but it's also a war on truth, right? They hateth him that rebuketh in the gate, right? That's what this is all going down to, you know, coming down to. Let's get that real quick. What Apostle Paul say? Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell the truth? Right. So the truth, well, to the wicked, the truth is kryptonite. To a devil, man, that's a liar, man. You know that you know they how's the scripture go? Can a leopard change its spots? You know. So these devils are accustomed to do evil, man. You know, that's how they were designed. So us telling the truth is a whole problem to these devils, because all they do is lie. So that these power systems cannot be held to account for their abuses. UN's information surveillance and control systems seek to centralize censorship for global domination. The UN is erecting an information surveillance and control system that crafts authoritarian narratives that limit access to life-saving knowledge. These control systems not only censor, but they train people to say how to behave and what to think. The UN wants to create a world of simps who surrender their their sovereignty, and bow down to manipulative and abusive entities and false authorities. These algorithms are automated review processes will be programmed to filter and remove content deemed questionable, objectionable, or politically sensitive. This includes blocking websites, social media posts, or entire platforms that criticize the government, promote dissent, or discuss sensitive topics like human rights abuses or political opposition. So yeah, I mean, it continues on. But you know, you brothers and sisters get the point, man. These devils are trying to, you know, control the narrative as they always do, and make it that anybody that opposes them is silenced, man. Isaiah 29:21, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproves in the gate. Right? So we keep on speaking about they hateth him that rebuketh in the gate. You know? So they're laying these snares, these traps, these unrighteous decrees for the men that are sighing and crying for all abominations that are done in the midst thereof, because the words of the Lord are indeed faithful and true. So as brothers keep on going out there to the highways and byways and doing these videos, these lessons, these digital epistles, this place is continuing to crumble. Esau's kingdom is continuing to crumble, and the wicked are continuing to be revealed day by day. That the man of perdition, man. You know, it says that Isaiah 29:21, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught, man. So that's what these devils are doing, man. That's what they're up to. This is what we're commanded to come out and do. Isaiah 13:2, lift ye up a banner upon that high mountain, right? The banner is this truth, this word. You know, the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi upon the high mountain, right? The mountains go into governments. Exalt the voice onto them, shake the hand, right? Rebuke them, that they may go into the gates of the nobles, right? So that these top elites have heard what's going on, and they're afraid, man, and they know that their time is short. That's why they're going to come down with great wrath, because they know that they have but a short time. And this is why we always tell you Israelites out there that are straddling the fence, to get it while the getting is good, man, because the famine of the word is indeed coming very soon, man. Where brothers are not going to be allowed to go out to the highways and byways, because it's going to be banned hate speech, or it's going to be banned, illegal, and we're going to get, they're going to put out fines for people that do it and all types of stuff. So you already see where it's going. Amos 8:11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And this is what's coming. And the ones that don't get it, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So you don't want to be, excuse me, you don't want to be one of those individuals like this, man. You don't want to be the, almost like the 5 foolish virgins, man. When the Lord came, they asked the ones that had the oil, give me some of your oil, and they said, no, I can't give you some of my oil, because then I won't have enough for myself. So you go to the market or whatever, basically go back out and seek your own truth, so to speak, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And while they were gone, that's when the Lord came. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be like that, Get it while the getting's good. Ezekiel 3:26, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth. So these men, was brothers, and I hope and pray that I'm of that, hopeful elect, that are sighing and crying for all the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. Us brothers that are sincere and pushing this word in truth and sincerity through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. The Lord said that He will make those said brothers tongue cleave to the roof of their mouth, which means they won't be out there preaching the words of the Lord anymore, and that's when all hell is going to break loose. Ezekiel 3:26, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Who's a rebellious house talking about? Israel, man. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. A hard-headed and stiff-necked people. So, as the scriptures say, let's grab that real quick. Proverbs. First chapter. I'll just read, let's see, from 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. In the city she uttereth her voice, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Right? So this is the Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi extending mercy onto you Israelites out there, right? It says, turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit onto you. I will make known my words unto you, right? The Lord is saying, come back to me, repent, Israel, and the Lord will give you understanding. He will give you mercy, covering, right? Grace. But the ones that fan the hand, let's see what's going to happen to them. It says, because I have called and ye refuse, right? The mouthpiece of the Lord are his prophets. The men that you see on the highways and byways, with the 12 tribes chart, calling out to Israel, right? To the you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and our fellow brethren that were scattered, right? The prophets are the Lord's mouthpiece. So that's what the Lord said. because I have called and ye refused, the ones that fan the hand. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. So if for example, if this was inside of a apocalyptic movie, so to speak, right? If somebody was walking down the street and these thieves, were coming down the street in a tank or armored vehicle, and this person was running and they didn't know which way to go, and then seemingly out of nowhere, somebody offers shelter to them. Hey, come over here. I can help you. I will cover you, right? And then the person's like, no, I don't trust you. I don't need you either. And they just keep running. Well, when the calamity, when that armored truck reaches them, that person running, and they get what they get, hey, well, now the blood is on their hands because the warning had went out, come in here, I have safety, they're going to kill you, don't trust them, all these things that, us brothers say through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi to our people. And if they don't want to take heed, then they didn't take heed to the warning, right? So now we got the messenger got the blood off his hand. So now the blood is on their hands, man, because they choose not to hearken. So it says, Proverbs 1:26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Seek the Lord while he may be found, Israel. Seek the Lord while he may be found. While before the famine of the word comes, before they ban, the wicked ban us brothers from going out to the highways and byways and blowing the trumpet and giving warning to our people, seek the Lord now, man. As it says in Sirach, put not off from day to day. Seek the Lord while he may be found, man, because things are definitely heating up. And this truth has a time limit, man. This truth has a time limit. And it's only a matter of time before, it's the elect are sealed. So before the elect are sealed, and this truth isn't readily available like it is right now, Excuse me. So that's pretty much the point, I hope and pray that this quick lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who teach and rule well, taught me his truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out to listen and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say a baba ball and kwam yasharala. Shalom. To the next one.